What's up, chess fans? Welcome. Another Endgame Study is coming right up. Now, we got some interesting news. The difficulty of the puzzles is supposedly higher. These puzzles are ranked from number 1 to 5. The ones I've been doing have been ranked number 2, but I've finished all of those. Now we're at number 3. So that is going to be interesting. So the first thing we realize here, of course, pause your video, try to solve it on your own. First thing we realize is king takes h7, knight f3. If we make a queen, he goes knight g5, and after king h8, knight f7 check. And he can make a perpetual there. I'm going to demonstrate that. Queen, check, king here, check, king here, check, king here, check. And it doesn't look like taking the knight at any point leads to a win, because this pawn is so fast. So it seems that that doesn't quite work. So then, what is the answer? One other possibility is to go, h6 first. That's interesting. Or we could go e4. I don't know why we would go e4. But it's something we can do. The thing is, we get this move e5 in. Alright, I'm liking e4. I'm going to demonstrate why on the board. If e4, now if knight f3, king takes, knight here. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that. I meant after knight f3 to go... What did I mean to do? I meant to do like e5 or something, but I think you can just worst case knight takes, king takes, knight f3. Hold on a second though. Yeah, you can do that, I think, worst case. So I gotta be a little careful here. We always have to think about knighting the pawn too. There are cases where we can knight that pawn. So let's say e4, knight f3. E5, knight takes, king h7, knight f3. If we knight the pawn, I don't see the point. Don't see the point right now. Now if we play h6, he can even go king g6. h6 is eliminated as a possibility for that reason. So h6 is out. So that means it's either king takes bishop or it's e4. We have to figure out which one could potentially be correct. I'm guessing e4 because somehow it makes sense. And after knight f3, if e5, knight takes e5, king takes bishop, knight f3, we have the same position as earlier, except there's no e-pawn. How in the world could that help us? I don't know. It doesn't seem to help us in any way. Like for example, there's no line. Like we could do this, and then go like here, try to go king f8 and make a queen that way. But it just doesn't seem to work very well. You can just go here and then check. I mean, I guess e4 feels like the right move. I cannot explain to you exactly why, but it does. It just feels right to me, man. Gotta go with your feeling. I cannot explain why. If king takes bishop, knight f3, if we knight the pawn, I don't see any way we're going to win that. Or maybe we can win, I don't know. Right, let's think. King h7, knight f3, king h6. He can always go king f7 there, and that kind of ends our fun. So I just don't know what to do. Alright, let's look at e4. We're going to start making moves on the board. if e4, just to help, I would think in my head, but it gets boring for you guys eventually, probably. Knight f3 and e5. I don't see the the point is if king takes, yeah, probably now we win, or even then though we can go back to f6. So even that doesn't help much. So that's kind of annoying actually. And if h6, he still has this move, ending all of our fun. If king takes, knight check, it's hard to see exactly what we've accomplished. This just shouldn't be that good. I mean, maybe this is good. I don't know. Like maybe using some weird zugzwang here. It's hard to imagine. See, because the point is if knight f7. Now, no, it's still e5 doesn't work because knight takes. So I don't know, because then if king here, knight d7. H6. If knight takes, king here, just king g5. I give up. I don't want to spend all day. I'm gonna guess the move e4 just because it's my gut. It's the right move. Cool. All right. Just feels right. So that's the right move. Now I have to figure out the rest. Obviously, this doesn't. It's kind of cheap because I guessed the first move. But here's the thing. I can still always force a draw. So no harm in taking a shot here. It's not like I'm risking a loss with the move e4. So now let's figure out what are we supposed to do here. If h6, king g6. I feel like if king takes bishop, though, it's like king takes bishop, knight f3, e4. So there's no independent value behind a move like king takes bishop. Like we could have went e4 in the second move. So it can't logically be king takes bishop. It can't be we queen the pawn. If h6, king g6, I'm pretty sure just draws instantly. So the move must be e5 by virtue of elimination, although it doesn't make any sense to me. But okay, e5 is the move. I guessed it. Knight takes e5. Now, why did we just do that? Does anyone know? I mean, maybe now h6 still, just do elimination. A process of elimination is a good way. h6, king g6. So the only legal move that doesn't immediately draw is king takes bishop. All right, king takes bishop, knight f3. So we've just have the exact same position, but our pawn is not on e3. Why is that useful? Oh, no. Maybe in one line we can sack the, okay. Now I'm going to get it right. I'm pretty sure, somehow. Yeah, the point is, in one of these lines, we're going to have queen h. Okay, I should have calculated harder. The answer is going to be like we make a queen check. Oh, and like takes here. And after, what, c4? c4. What? Oh, it's his move. Boom, boom, check, check, queen h6. We had to get rid of the e3 pawn. Interesting. So, I'm right. I got it right. I mean, this is interesting. You count this as correct. Because, like, I correctly played the right move in every circumstance. I just didn't know why I was playing the right moves. I should have seen this, though. This was actually really not that hard. You know, the reason why I didn't see it is because I just didn't bother even calculating the king and pawn games here. Just because I assumed they were drawn. If I had spent time, I should have just calculated this. And then I would have gotten this position. Because what you do is you work back, you need to find the line that doesn't work in order to find the problem with that line and then fix it. And because I failed to do that step, it made the puzzle much harder. and now there's no way to win. I had to just get rid of the e3 pawn. With this e3 pawn off the board, we win, and so therefore e4, e5 is correct. So I sort of got it right, but it feels a little cheap. So I don't know. It feels very cheap. Anyway, thanks for watching. Cool puzzle. I always like those puzzles where the position, like this pawn on e3, like you can't understand how it could possibly matter, but you take it off the board and you're winning. You know, it's just funny. I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.